Hello everyone, Jersey here, and today I got some video game pickups to show y'all to start off the brand new year of 2026. So, if you guys got any new games for Christmas or had a best pickup of 2025, please share down below. Let's get right into it. So, the first game I have here is actually a pretty recent game. To me, it's pretty new at least, and I actually bought it brand new, which is pretty unusual for me to do. I'm cheap. I like waiting till, it gets all discounted and used at GameStop and then pick it up, but this game was actually recommended to me by my husband's coworker. It is a couch co-op game, and I've heard really good things about it. You might have guessed it. It is Split Fiction. Woo! The developer Hazelight Studio, they're known for making, couch co-op games. Think A Way Out, It Takes Two. I believe those were two of their more well-known games. So it's pretty much the same thing. You got two characters, you and a buddy, whoever you're playing with, you control each, and you got to get through, obstacles, bosses, whatever, to get through, work together. Honestly, I don't really know too much about the game. All I know is that online, I saw this video of, it was a scene where the two of them, one of the characters was driving a motorcycle and the other was having to disable like a self-destruct mechanism on the motorcycle, and she has to go through like 50 different multi-factor authentication things to just get through to disable the self-destruct. And to me, that was just like hilarious. Like, y'all know we have to go through all that crap in our everyday lives. Like I feel like the way they summarized it in just such a short scene was just perfection. And honestly, I bought the game on the spot, like just for that alone. It was great. So definitely looking forward to playing this one with my husband. The next game I have for you guys is actually an older game. It is a Famicom game, actually. Damn. I do have an original Famicom that's been modded with composite output, so sometimes I play on original hardware. I got a Famicom because it's cheaper generally than a regular NES, like a North American one, but I just liked how it looks. Like, it looks so freaking cute. The game in question I got was Nuts and Milk on the Famicom. It's a weird name. I know. But I literally only bought it because of the name. Like that. Like, I went into a game store, looked in the case, saw a game called Nuts and Milk, and I was like, dog, I have to buy it. I don't really know what it's about. I think it's a puzzle game, so I'm probably gonna be disappointed. With this addition of the game into my collection, I'm kind of building like a mini collection of games that just have weird names. I bought another Famicom game, actually. It's right over here. Booby Kids! Unfortunately, there was a severe lack of boobies within this game, but it was still okay. Not that great, but glad to have another weirdly named game in my collection. So I have an Evercade Versus and also a Super Pocket. They are devices made by a company called Blaze Entertainment. They pretty much play legally licensed ROMs on these flash cards. And you might be thinking like,
oh, Jersey, I can just download ROMs on the internet for free.
Well, first of all, I cannot legally endorse that. But personally, I actually like having a curated selection of games for me. And then the fact that it comes with an actual case and manual just adds so much charm to the experience of having an Evercade and playing those old games. So these cartridges, Blaze has released quite a few of them, and because of that, and because licensing deals don't last forever, some of their original earlier runs of cards have actually gone out of print and up in price. And that's one of the cards that I have for y'all today. Here I have the Evercade multi-game cartridge, you can see there. The Namco, here I have the Namco Museum Collection #1. So this is, I think, #2. It's literally the second one they ever made, so it's pretty old. And I also have the Atari collection, I believe. That was the first one they ever made. So this collection has quite a few games. It has Galaxian, Pac-Man, Xevious, Mappy, Dig Dug, Star Luster, Battle Cars, Metal Marines, Libble Rabble? I've never heard of that. Quad Challenge and Mappy Kids. So that's a pretty good amount of games, honestly. At least for when this originally retailed. I think they they sell these brand new for like 20 bucks a pop. So for that, it's a pretty good deal. But for me, since I paid the aftermarket prices, I think I paid like 80 bucks for it. So still cool to have though. All right, so Tomb Raider, the game franchise, is one of my most favorite game franchises of all time, actually. And y'all know I played the 2013 one on the channel.
Hello everyone, Jersey here, and welcome back. Today we're going to be continuing Tomb Raider.
Yep, good times, good times. 2013 Tomb Raider is one of my favorite games of all time, but I've played a couple of the OG games as well. I've played the first Tomb Raider and the second Tomb Raider as well. We'll eventually jump into the third one, but as much as I love those games and they have so much charm to them, they're not exactly the most accessible games to get into.
Just jump, you stupid.
I think Aspyr realized that as well, the developers, because they helped create, I have it over here on my shelf in the background, Tomb Raider 1 through 3 remastered. So this is a remaster of the first 3 Tomb Raider games, obviously, but the one I'm actually talking to you guys about today is their second round of remasters. Tomb Raider 4 through 6. Yeah. See, it's still sealed, y'all. I haven't even cracked it open, but so Tomb Raider 4 through 6 remasters Tomb Raider Revelation, which is the 4th game, Chronicles, and then also when I get to that collection, I'm most interested to try out Angel of Darkness, because out of the OG games, Angel of Darkness kind of has the most controversial reputation. It's not known for being very good, so I kind of wonder if they did enough quality of life improvements to actually make it a decent game in the remaster. So we'll see how all that goes, but definitely looking forward to playing those. So this next game actually has a little bit of a funny story on how I got it. My brother was at a GameStop. He just got paid, so you know he was eager to spend some money, and you know he was looking through all the games, and he saw a game with an anime girl on it. And of course, like, that's most of the games, I swear, most of the games he buys has an anime girl on it, which valid. But he picked this one up, got home, and realized he already had it. That game is After Image. So it, of course, you can see the anime girl on the front. I think this game is a Metroidvania, I believe. Me and my brother actually decided to do a little challenge because he's on his work break and I'm still on mine. So we're gonna both play through a game in our own backlogs that the other person has chosen. And he chose this game for me because I guess he just wants to see my thoughts on it since he already has the game. He'll play it eventually. And I chose for him The Last of Us on PS3, which I believe he already finished it. And he said it was mid. Don't attack me though. No, don't attack me. I know Last of Us, I hear it's like one of the best games of all time. I have not played it yet, but he sticks with his JRPG, so I put him out of his comfort zone, okay, y'all? I will be playing this and probably give some thoughts on it in a future video, so yeah, I'll let y'all know how it is. On to the next game. This next game I originally got because I got gifted a Game Gear adapter for my Analog Pocket. I've never had a Game Gear, I've never played a Game Gear game, so I just figured, okay, I need to pick up some Game Gear game, and I just so happened to see this one, The Adventures of Batman and Robin, and it looked decent. You know, it was only like, let's see, 12 bucks, so I figured why not give it a shot. I know licensed games from back then were not very good, but you know, why not? I looked on Moby Games and it had like an okay score, so I figured let's give it a shot. We'll see. At least on the Analog Pocket, I have save states, right? So I believe it's just, you know, your run-of-the-mill side-scrolling platforming beat-em-up kind of game. I've never really played that many Batman / Marvel. No, did I say Marvel? Oh my god. I mean DC licensed games. The only other Batman game I've played has been Arkham Asylum, and that was pretty good. I am definitely not expecting this to live up to those expectations, but you know, I think it'll be decent. We'll see how it goes. Another game that you guys might recognize from the channel that I got here. Undertale! So I picked up Undertale at this game store where I was visiting my great aunt at, and they had like an absolutely humongous Switch section. Like they had like 4 glass cases of just Switch games, and like an entire shelf itself was just dedicated to kind of like limited release Switch games, which was just crazy to me. I've never seen anything like that in like Chicago game stores, you know? I think on the channel, I got up pretty far through Undertale, although I never fought Sans. I know that's like the best part, right? And I never even reached it. Definitely looking forward to playing Undertale again. It's been a long time since I played it, so I've probably forgotten most of what's happened, so it'll still be like a new experience for me. And who knows, maybe I'll finish my pacifist route and genocide route. So, yep. Looking forward to Undertale again. Okay, so this next game, I picked it up at the same game store as Undertale. I think it is for sure the most expensive game of this video, but actually I think this game might be the most expensive game in my collection now that I look at it. It is a super rare game, so that's what warrants the price tag, and it is a little indie game called A Short Hike. And you can see there, that's the game store. I paid like $200 for this day. So I think it's also brand new, so it might be like slightly higher than market value. But I believe this game is a walking sim, so A Short Hike, yeah, makes sense, walking sim, right? It's like supposed to be one of those cozy games, but it's a pretty short game actually. I think it's only like 1 to 2 hours, so my return on cost per hour is probably not gonna be that good. It was so funny because when I was in this game store, I was talking to my husband. He's like, what games are you looking for? I'm like, you know, I was also gonna buy this short indie game, you know, Short Hike. It's on Steam for like $5, and I do think they have a physical of it, but it's probably really hard to find. Like, I don't think I'm gonna find it here. And then literally as I'm saying that, I literally see it in the shelf. I have to buy it now. Like that's the thrill you get when you're game hunting in real life. Like when you see the game you're looking for, like, oh man, it's just too good. The way I look at it is, if I ever decide to sell it, I'll probably get like, you know, maybe like at least 60 or 70% is gonna keep its value, right? Especially for like a super rare game. So when I sell it back and get the money, like I basically like, I didn't lose any money, right? See, that's what we rationalize to ourselves to justify this madness. I hope you guys enjoyed my random and expensive game pickups. There isn't much rhyme or reason to some of the games I pick up. Like, it really is pretty random, but I think that's what makes them so fun to pick up, because it's like such a large variety of games. And maybe I'll actually play some of them in 2026. I know, crazy, right? Thank you all so much for watching, and have a good one.